This is so exciting. Michelle was just mentioning her first experience, my first Melbourne Fringe 2006 at the Butterfly Club in South Melbourne, playing at about 10:30 at night. One evening I only had 4 people in the audience. 2 of them walked out after my second song. But that's still a 50% audience retention rate. So I remain proud. 15 years ago, in 2008, I started a project called the 50 Year Show. The idea was simply that we'd get together once every 5 years. I was 25 at the time, and I thought this will guarantee me work until I'm 75 years old, so always thinking ahead. And it's a whole series of little sketches and recurring segments and characters and artists who all got on board back then. And this is the 4th instalment happening this Friday night at the glorious Melbourne Town Hall across the road. Now, I'm breaking convention because it really does happen once every 5 years. We don't stream it, we don't broadcast it, you have to be there or you're not. So we never really do excerpts. But tonight I'm making an exception because I love you all dearly and there are still some tickets to sell. So, but I've had a very stressful 24 hours really, because it does come up, these 5 years go very quickly, and so I'm suddenly forced to reckon with footage of my younger self trawling over it. And in the last day, for example, I've been at Best and Less and Lincraft and Northcote Plaza getting glitter pens for the T-shirts that I need to make for the dancers who were 5 years old in the first show who are now 20 and don't fit into the costumes I bought back then. I've been on the phone to a self-driving Uber autonomous vehicle company in San Francisco because we're planning to do a live stream to Randy the Puppet to see how technology has progressed. And I've been basically borderline harassing Delta Goodrem online because this is her outfit. I stole it from a costume, a wardrobe rack in the ABC 6 years ago, and I wore it at the show. And the joke was at the time that I would keep wearing it until Delta Goodrem turned up to reclaim it. Turns out Delta Goodrem doesn't give a shit who I am, and here I am committing to the joke once again. So this isn't hers. I bought the cake. That's hers. So the show, it's a beautiful thing. I hope those of you who can make it along on Friday night for the 4th instalment, but it is getting real now. Like, it's still mainly fun, but there are several reasons that different cast members can't be there and things, and I'm getting older. I'm now 40 and I'm having to reckon with that. But there is one part of the show that is my dead set favourite moment, which is something we wanted to preview tonight. It features a song by the most beautiful performer, Wes Snelling, and here's a little sample of previous years.
All the kings and queens in the Bible, they could not turn back time. So what chance have I of a miracle in this life of mine?
So my friends, it's a little sneak preview to perform a duet with 3 younger versions of himself. Please welcome Wes Snelling to the stage. 5 years ago, I really had to work hard to convince you to do this one, didn't I? Was it?
Yes.
5 years ago was different. This year, it's been easier.
I'm ready to go. I can do this. Yes, I've got it.
I was trying to remember 2008 because you were one of the original cast members of the show. I was
Yes.
trying to remember why we picked this song. For me, it's a Paul Kelly song.
Still
It's a
Alive.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
What's your connection to it?
I used to, I love this song because you suggested it to me, but I love it because I used to go and go to the Essendon, yes, to the Essendon Gardens and watch a lot of the Sunday jazz there. And my mum would take me because she knew I was an artist, and she would take me, and I went, and Vicar and the Bull was singing this song.
Vicar and the Bull,
yeah, and I fell in love with that. And I remember watching them kind of going, oh my God, imagine one day if I could sing on a stage into a microphone in front of a group of people.
And here we are, not just one of you, 4 of you. And also, when we were rehearsing this week, I realised I've never been playing the proper introduction because I've never felt good enough. But this year, I'm going to try and do the proper little notes at the start.
Thank
so we're all
God,
growing.
last.
We're all learning. Please welcome Wes Snelling to perform If I Could Start Today Again.
Kings and queens in the Bible, they could not turn back time. So what chance have I of a miracle in this life of mine? I wipe them all away, and I promise I won't change. If I could start today again, I only want one day. I only want one day. One lousy day, that's all. A little day that's gone before. Since time began, I know my prayers in vain, but for a second I pretend that I could start today.
Wes Snelling, all for it.
We totally cut off half of that song, but it's okay. Come Friday night, you'll see the whole damn
Have
thing.
a wonderful Fringe. Have a great night.